Okay, well, of course, this is my first video on YouTube, but, you know, I wanted it to be something special, and something that's going on that's really serious right now is bullying. People don't realize what it does. They really don't. They think that when they make fun of somebody, whether it be behind the keys of a keyboard or whether it be in front of a whole bunch of friends trying to act cool and trying to be all big and be the tough guy, they think it's funny. They think it's a joke, and they think it's really bad. They like no, they just think that, oh wait, this is gonna give me more friends. This It's really funny. Come on guys, let's laugh. Look at that little nerd. It's not. Um, they don't realize there are hundreds of teenagers killing themselves every year because of what these people do. Because of people bullying them and calling them stupid or fat or calling girls whores, even though they've never even slept with a guy. A guy can call a girl a whore because she's had a few boyfriends. For me, I've had a lot of bullying, and I can get to that in a minute. But, I mean, for a guy to call a girl a whore just because she's had a few boyfriends, it's not right. He doesn't. That nobody knows what you're going through. Nobody. There are people that know what you're going through, but nobody understands because they're not you. Everybody experiences things, and some, yeah, it can be the same, but nobody feels the same way. You can get called a whore and you've never slept with somebody. Who knows? You may have been raped, so you've got fears of commitment, and you've got fears of trusting. So every time you get close, you run away, or you push them away and you break up with your boyfriend, and then you go and you talk to a whole bunch of other guys because you don't know what to do and you don't want to get committed. Or maybe you're like me. I look, I know I sound weird. I sound like a really girly girl. I'm not. My story on bullying, you won't believe. I've been made fun of since first grade for every little thing. In first grade, I was getting tripped in the halls because I was shorter than the other people. I was shorter than the other people in my class. I've always been the youngest because my birthday is right after school starts. I got made fun of because of how thick my southern accent is. So I got made fun of because I said things weird. I couldn't say the word stupid, and I still can't say it to this day unless I sit there and I pronounce it very slowly. I can't say things right. Okay. I got made fun of for it. I got, look at her, she can't even talk right. Look at that nerd. How can you be a nerd when you can't even talk right? What's wrong with her? She's a freak. First grade. Yeah, they thought it was cool, they laughed. I took it, I came home crying. My mom gave the same excuse. They're young, Courtney, they're young. They're just like you. They're young. They don't know what they're doing. They're not mature. You gotta push it off. Remember, you gotta stay strong. Hey, don't let them get to you. It's not worth it. I tried my best not to let them get to me. I did. Then 6th grade came. A new school got built. And that's when it got really bad. And I mean really bad. People say bullying's a joke. Well, some people, bullying's not a joke. I don't even know why I just said that because nobody says bullying's a joke. People can act like bullying's a joke, but nobody says it. Especially when somebody turns around and kills themselves because of what you've said to them or what you've done to them. It's not a joke. It's not something to joke about. In 6th grade, I got tripped in the hallways. I had my books flamed out of my hand. I got called a freak because ever since I was little, I've never gotten along with girls. Ever. I've the one to hang out with the guys. I was the only girl to play kickball at recess, while the other girls were sitting on the swing set, pushing each other. I was out there getting dirty playing kickball. My mom made me be a cheerleader. I mean, I wanted to be, because I wanted to try and be a girl. I didn't want to sit there and wear overalls every day and get called a freak. I wanted to fit in. Let me tell you something right here. I'm going to stop my story right here to tell you right now. Don't change who you are. Ever. For anybody or anything. Don't change who you are. You are who you are. You're perfect the way you are. And don't listen to anybody else. I can promise you right now, there is somebody out there that loves you for you, that thinks you're perfect just the way you are, and isn't going to turn around and leave you because you don't fit in certain crowds. There's going to be somebody that loves you. There are tons of people that love you. Don't change. Ever. If you can't do it for yourself, do it for me. I thought I was alone. I really did. Nobody talked to me. I sat in the back of every classroom, my head buried in my book. I was the only one in my class that didn't have a cell phone. I didn't get my first cell phone until 7th grade, and that was for emergencies to call my mom. And it was a track phone. And I got made fun of for it because everybody had the smartphones or the iPhones, which I have now. But I'm going to 10th grade. And that was 6th grade. And the phone, really? It's a phone. Who cares? All you need to do is text and call. And that's all I needed. I could care less because I didn't do anything. I came home, I did my homework, I read, I went for a run every once in a while. Or I did what I've done since I was 4, and I raised my brother and sister. My brother having a very severe case of autism. Yeah. Back in the 6th grade, being tripped in the hallways, having your books slammed, the normal bullying stuff you see in the movies. The bam, hey nerd, give me your lunch money. Yeah, the give me your lunch money didn't happen. But the slam on the ground, push you up against the wall. You say one word to this person, you got a problem with me, you better be scared of me, because, you know, I could hurt you in a heartbeat. Don't even try me. Yeah. And when I would try to be a girl, I would wear a dress. And there are very few people that know. And you know what? I'm putting my story out here on YouTube for everybody to see. Everybody. I don't care who sees it. Because I want you to know, whoever sees this, I want you to know you're not alone. You're not. Whatever you've been through, I have probably been through it. And even if you haven't, even if you got bullying now, and it's not the same as mine, I will be there for you. I will put my email on the description. I don't care. I will put it in there. You email me. I check my email every single day. You need help, you contact me. I will help you. We will figure out how to work through this. You're not alone. I was. All I got was the stay strong. You're so much better than them. Come on. You you can't let them get to you. Don't cry. Don't. No. You can't cry. I never cried. I did. But I couldn't cry. I wasn't allowed. But back to what very few people know about how this is going out on YouTube for everybody to see and everybody to hear, so you know you're not alone. I would try and wear a dress. It's a mistake. You know, trying to change who I am to impress people, to try and fit in. Guys would, they slam my books on the ground and push me up against the wall. And they told me that I knew I wanted them, and that I was telling everybody in the school that I had a crush on them, and I wanted to have sex with them and everything. And I would look at the teacher right next to me, and I'd mouth, "Help me." Nobody would do anything. The students walking in the hallways wouldn't do anything. They'd laugh because I was the laughing stock of the school. My best friend died that year. He was shot and killed. My world turned upside down, and the bullying got worse. But I blocked it out. I couldn't honestly. I think the rest of it was verbal. It was the hey freak, hey slut, hey whore. All because I talked to guys more than I talked to girls. And then I had trouble reading. I couldn't read in front of the class. I couldn't spell things right. I still can't. And we don't know what's wrong. We don't know if it's dyslexia or we don't know if it's stress. But then, like I said, I blocked it out. I couldn't tell you what else happened. I couldn't. To save my life. But, in 7th grade, that's when I got physical. My wrist was broken at my middle school. Nothing was done about it. Yeah. Yeah, I know. What kind of school would let a kid get away with breaking a poor little girl's wrist? My school. Then I got beat up in the girls' bathroom every day, same time, for 3 months. These two girls almost broke my ribs. They beat me so hard when I tried to climb out underneath the handicap stall. You're thinking, how couldn't she get away? All it is a bathroom stall door. When I would try and open the door, they'd slam the door on my hand. That's why my fingers are crooked. That's why they're so bony. That and I have piano fingers. They would kick me if I tried crawling underneath the door. When I would try and climb the bar, and the handicap stall opened a different way than the rest of the doors. And when I would try and climb over the stall by using the handicap bars, one would be on the other side, on the stall next to it. And they'd be throwing stuff at me, and they'd be screaming, "You're such a whore. Why are you even here? Why are you alive? Nobody wants you." I believed it. That year I tried committing suicide. I did. I really did. I tried to overdose on pills. Nobody knew though. Nobody. Because I couldn't do it. I came about that close. Had a bottle of Tylenol in my bathroom, sitting in the floor, crying. Because I had gotten a whole bunch of texts that night saying, it was right after I got my phone, and somebody had given out my number. I got a whole bunch of texts saying, "Why are you still alive? It's obvious everybody at our school hates you. Just kill yourself. Hey, whore, kill yourself. Nobody loves you. Your family hates you." So I was like, you know what? I'm done. Why should I have to sit here and put up with this when nobody else is helping me? When my family's just telling me I can't cry. Nobody's doing anything. So I tried. I couldn't do it. 8th grade. I got tired of it. My mom found out about what was going on. She pulled me out of the school. And I found it pretty funny because she's always told me never to run away from my problems. And she pulled me out of the school and made me move in with my grandparents to go to school out there. I was the freak. I was the new girl. Everybody. It's such a small school. Our high school is not 1,000 students in the entire school, 9th through 12th grade. Everybody knows each other. Everybody's family. Everybody's neighbors. Everybody has dirt on everybody, and then, bam, in walks the new kid from Newton County. Nobody knows who she is. Nobody knows why she's here. her. Nobody knows where she came from. All they know is she's a freak. All they know is that she's a freak. And all they know is that let's push her button. Come on, let's do it. Let's mess with her. Let's start dirt on her. Nobody knew anything about me. Nobody. Nobody had the time or even tried to learn my name. I had a few friends. I still have a few friends. They're still my friends now. Because I still go to that school now. But nobody knew. Nobody knew why I left my old school. Nobody knew it was because I tried to kill myself. Nobody knew it was because I was bullied to the point of me being in the hospital because of it. Nobody knew. But they started rumors. Rumors, push off, brush off the shoulder, used to it. And then people started coming up to my locker and trying to fight me. Yeah, that didn't work. And then I got called. Then I started getting called a snitch because I don't fight. I know how to, and I will if I need to. But I don't. Not unless I have to. And who has to fight? Really? Who has to? Nobody. I'd go to the principal. I'd go to the counselor. I'd go to my grandparents crying. I'd go home crying every day because these people didn't know me. They didn't know my story. They didn't know anything about me. They thought it'd be okay to go ahead and start what they thought was who I was. Thought it'd be okay. I started cutting my ear. I can't. This is the first time I've worn a tank top in a long time, and it's because at this point, I told you, I'm letting my story out for everybody to hear, to let you know you're not alone. Scarf, all up and down. Can't wear shorts. Surprised I'm actually wearing them now. I can't even look at myself after I take a shower because the water, I take really hot showers, and the water, when I dry off, brings the scars up. And I'm determined not to cry tonight. Determined. And it's because I don't have to. Not because I want to. Because I'm not. And it's not because I'm trying to show you that I'm strong. And it's not because I'm trying to be fake. I was fake. Everybody says I'm this really happy girl, and I'm down to earth, and my personality's just amazing. It's fake. The smile? Fake. Happiness? Fake. Because of the bullying. You think you're cool, you're not. You took a girl that was so outgoing, that was doing sports, that was finally starting to open up, moved past everything, and you turned her into somebody that had to cut herself to get away from her pain. Then I started drinking. I'd have a, you know, sip here or there. Then it got bad. I'd start asking my friends to bring that I knew had alcohol at home because we didn't have alcohol at my house. I lived with my grandparents. What grandparents have alcohol? I'd start asking my friends could I come stay the night at their house, and when they fell asleep, I'd go. I'd have an alarm set every hour, and I'd go wake up, see if they were asleep, and if they were, I'd go to their parents' liquor cabinet and start drinking. To drink away the pain. Don't. Because I can promise you one thing, cutting the the blood tell you. I'll tell you why I did it. And I'm pretty sure it's the same for you. I can tell you why I drank. I can tell you why I went out partying. Why I started talking to so many guys. I can tell you everything I've ever done. And I bet you the reason's the same. It's because everything, what they're saying to you, what they're doing to you, you feel you can't control, that you can't stop it, no matter what you do, no matter who you go to, no matter what you say to them to fight back, no matter how many times you brush it off, you act like it doesn't bother you. You can't control it. You feel helpless. And when you grab that razor blade, you grab that knife, grab that bottle, grab the cigarette, you start cutting, start drinking, start smoking. You can control it. Cutting. You can control how deep. Control where. Control how much blood. Drinking. Control how much you intake. How drunk you get. And smoking, you can't control that after you get addicted. But you can control it. It's an escape. But then, what happens when the blood stops and it clots? What happens when you sober up? What happens when the nicotine wears off? Everything comes back, and it comes back a lot worse. That year I literally tried to kill myself. I wrote a suicide note, and I was going to hang myself. But I couldn't go through with it. I had the suicide note, and I didn't throw it away. My grandmother found it, and I was put in a mental hospital for 11 days, and I didn't go back to school the rest of the year because of what the people did to me. This year, I stood up for myself. Everybody says there's a fine line between standing up for yourself and bullying. They're right. Standing up for yourself, you're putting your foot down. You're telling them, you know what? I've had it. You're not cool. You're not funny. You're killing hundreds of people every year because of what you're doing and what you're saying. And it's not cool. It's not funny. You need to lay off and you need to grow up. That's standing up for yourself. Standing up for yourself is proving to people you're not what they say you are. Proving all of them wrong, which I can tell you right now you're not. No matter what they say, you're not that. You are more than likely, you're the opposite. Don't listen to their bullcrap. And then bullying is getting up in their face, telling them they're a piece of crap, that they're nothing, they're worthless. You're going down to their level. Don't do it, please. I mean, I stood up for myself. I did. Nobody bothers me anymore. Because I stood up. I made a stand. And, you know, I'm here now. Everybody has this saying. Most people have heard the saying, and I'm pretty sure everybody has. They see the anchor and says, I refuse to sink. The metaphor. I refuse to sink. Listen to it. Stay strong. I can promise you, after high school, after school, no, they're not going to mean anything. It's going to be nothing. Yeah, it's going to be in your mind, and it's going to be part of your past. But they're going to be nothing. They're going to be the ones working for you one day. Saying that you refuse to think is saying that no matter what you've been through, no matter what you're going to be put through, no matter what they say to you, no matter what they do to you, You're gonna stay strong. You're gonna put the smile on your face. You're gonna be happy. And I can promise you one thing, you keeping that smile on your face is what drives them crazy. Because they're not getting to you. They're not getting the satisfaction of getting your reaction of, oh my god, leave me alone. They're not getting the reaction of you crying. They're not getting the reaction they want. I've been there. I really have. I've been there. Like I said at the beginning of this video, bullying. Serious topic, not a joke. Yeah, I'm sorry the video's been so long. And if it's been a waste of your time, I'm sorry. But just remember what bullying does to people. Stay strong, please. Like I said, I'm putting my email in the description of this video. And if you need somebody to talk to, if you need somebody to vent to, or anything, use it. Don't hesitate, because you're not alone. There are people that feel that they're alone, that nobody knows what they're going through, that there's nobody to help them, that they're down in a hole so deep that nobody can help them out. The hand's here. You gonna grab it? Or are you gonna stay down in the hole forever and wallow in your self-pity? You can your choice. Grab the helping hand and prove them all wrong and stay strong and put a smile on your face, or wallow in your self-pity and prove them right. Choice is yours. Stop bullying. It's not right. It's not cool. It's not funny. It hurts people. It kills. It's not a joke. What you say to people leaves an imprint in their lives forever. It ruins people's self-confidence. It ruins their self-esteem, and it's not a joke. I've been there. It's not funny. And I'm taking a stand. And I hope thousands of others are too.